Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who do rule well, and peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect out there. All right, this is the brother Ishaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina. And this lesson is going to be Slaki. This lesson is going to be the title titled the titled "Deliver Me from the Hand of Strange Children." Now we're coming upon a time where certain scriptures are coming into play, right, and they're actually going to reach their full fruition soon. All right, certain ones like let's see, the devil shall come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time, right, and he shall be like a madman sparing none. Okay. Now we gotta also understand that this is the same being or the same basis of men that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua put up above us as a whipping stick, as a punishment, all right, and also to show his power, because through him, actually, and by him I mean Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, who people ignorantly refer to as God and Jesus Christ, through him, through the Most High and His Son. He's showing his power by putting up the basis of men over all of the nations, all right, including us. But then he's going to ultimately put them back in their correct spots, okay, being the least of the heathen, all right, and ultimately erasing them and eradicating them off the planet Earth and and from the universe, all right, because it said, and that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So, the whole universe is going to be open when that happens. After 1,000 years of slavery, totally eradicating them. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go into the book of Psalms, chapter 144 and verse 7. Send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. Okay, this is the NLT. Reach down from heaven and rescue me. Rescue me from deep waters, from the power of my enemies. Right. So who is that, man? All right, we're talking about Esau Edom. Evil E, Easy E, Sleazy E. Right. And this is the man that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has bestowed a certain amount of power to actually, have the whole world in his hand, as the scriptures say in Job. All right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. If not, then where and who is he? All right, so if the so-called white man isn't the devil, okay, then who is it? What nation of people is running the earth, first and foremost, right? What nation of people does the Lord have a controversy with, all right? And they actually, let's go ahead and get it, all right? The Lord has a controversy with Esau Edom, and this is how you can tell that they are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Malachi 1:1, the burden of the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to Israel by Malachi. It's like you. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. All right. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Okay, so when did that happen? All right, the so-called Renaissance. All right, the destroying of the images. Okay, when they roughly around the 1300s, starting with the first crime family, the Borgias. I think that's it's either on Stars or one of those networks, HBO or Stars, but they show you the origins of the first crime family, aka the Borgias, right? And that's what they did. The Renaissance, they rose from those the depths of those caves, of those rocks that the Lord had them in that downtrodden state in. I mean, their actual natural state, when you can go to the book of Job 30 to get a description on how the nature of this man is. Like El Apostle Gabar always brings out, these people, they will wear their underwear until it basically disintegrated off them. All right, picking fleas and bugs out of each other's hair and eating them. This is the basis of men that we have over us, and a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people are gonna get tricked, by his sorcery and by his false miracles, man. Except for the elect. But anyway, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. So right here in this full context, Esau, Edom is that people, and they are also known as the wicked, right? Whom which the Lord hath indignation forever. So that's how you know that it's talking about Esau, Edom, right? So moving on to the book of Psalms, chapter 17, all right. Verse 13, going back to the to the subject. This is the book of this whole thing is pretty solid. I'm just gonna skip down to verse 8. Psalm 17 and 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye, which is our position as Israelites. We are the apple of the Most High's eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. Right, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. So there you go. Now, verbiage came up. Let's go to Micah 2 and 10 and see who oppresses. Right, Micah 2 and 1. I said Micah 2 and 10. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, and they covet fields. And they take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. So that's, linking right up with the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and verse 13. Let's read that again. Well, verse 8, verse 9, actually. From the wicked, which I showed you in the book of Malachi, who it is, that oppress me. Okay, another characteristic that I just showed you in Micah 2 and 1 that applies to the same people. From my enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. That's right. So the fatness of the earth that was given to them for a small, finite period of time has really gotten to their heads, right? They believe that they are on the level of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh or the Most High, and pretty soon they want to implement a C-hip, okay, as referring to the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, all right, the Charagma, all right, which will give them total dominance over the people. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to disappoint their enterprise, right, their NWO, so to say, all right. Psalm 17 and 11, they have compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So just as I said earlier, okay, the Lord uses Esau on the left-hand side as a whipping stick, right, as punishment, as the sword, and ultimately that sword is gonna end up destroying its own self, via thermonuclear missiles and their other weapons, but moreover the thermonuclear missiles, the besom of destruction that's coming pretty soon. All right. So I'm gonna be in Psalms pretty heavy for this lesson because hey, why not? Like Elder Yahshua, I'm gonna say, what you gonna do about it? All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 59 and verse 1. To the chief musician, Althasith, Michcom of David, when Saul sent and they watched the house to kill him. Deliver me from mine enemies, O my power. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Now, David was talking about, his enemies, the house of Saul. But, the musician, all right, was talking about, the enemy, which is, of the house of Saul. But we can apply this because our enemies, more overly, all right, our perpetual enemy is the nation known as Esau, Edom, right? Deliver me from the workers of iniquity and save me from bloody men. And they are bloody men, all right? They are the red horse. Okay, they have not resisted blood, so blood shall pursue thee. I think, and that's the book of Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. Right? For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression nor for my sin, O Lord. So there you go. They are they pretty much at the end of the day, what Esau Edom has in their heart, that's programmed in their spirit, is to try to eradicate us from being a nation and from by us, I mean the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, to no effect. But nonetheless, he is trying, right? You can see from the programming, the certain things he sets up, the food, the water, is nothing. Basically, accusing us, man. All right, because in his heart or in his mind, he still thinks that the birthright was stolen, which it was actually always set up for us to receive. You know, but that's their mind state, and the Lord's going to bring them back to that same spirit that Esau had Jacob, saying after the mourning of Isaac, that's when he's gonna go kill his brother. All right, and that's what they're doing. They're pursuing us, man. All right, this whole thing is about Jacob and Esau, Jacob and Esau. You know. So while I'm in Psalms, I said I was gonna bring another one up. This is Psalms 143 and verse 9. Deliver me, O Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, from mine enemies. I flee unto thee to hide. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my power. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. Right. So this is something that we need to, really be praying to the Lord for, and including in our prayers for the Lord to deliver us out of the hand of an enemy. And that can be short-term things, your supervisor at the job and he being an asshole, you on the chopping block, you about to get fired, anything. All right. This man is still our enemy, whether it be a Joe six-pack or a six-pack drinking Joe Schmo or the high-level elitists, all right, starting with the Amalekites, the so-called Illuminati, right? These are our enemies, man. And we can't be, we got to be privy to this, all right? And, a lot of our people are not, but we're privy enough for them, too. Psalms 83, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And I just read about that counsel, man. And consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's the spirit, because I just mentioned that. I just said, through the spirit, that their whole agenda, their whole MO is for us to be eradicated as a people, because they believe in their heart that the birthright belongs to them, which it was always set up for us to have it in the first place. The Lord was just a little theatrical with it. All right. The Lord is a master director, master, he's a master of all things, right? Yeah, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. See, now, and it goes through, the hierarchy, or the Lord starts name dropping, man. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Okay, so the so-called white man, all right, the so-called Arabs, all right, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Amalek, the chief house of Esau, right? The Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre, which is the so-called the Africans or the Hamites, right? So yeah, but at the top you see what? Esau, Edom, Edom, right? So that's how you know. But on the flip side, I got two scriptures that I love going to show you that the Lord is gonna thwart his plans, man. All right, outside of Isaiah 14. This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And what was that? The last one, in Psalms 83. All right, the Lord disappointed the craftiness. Right. So this guy is crafty. Okay, he is clever. The Lord blessed him with certain skills, certain evil diabolical skills, but nonetheless, you got to give it up to him. The system that he set up is it's pretty intricate, right? But the Lord gave him that spirit to do that. So the Lord, in likewise manner, be the one to actually take it out, all right? Starting with his son, Yahushua, right? And including certain of us, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. All right. He traps the wise in their own cleverness, so their cunning schemes are thwarted. See? and I use that word thwart All right, the Lord's gonna thwart the plans, and I didn't even know that this was the NLT. So this is the spirit, man. That's beautiful, the beautiful. And this is the last one. Job 20 and 23. I'm gonna start at 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straight. So at the end, when he thinks, oh, we have completed the plan, we have most of the people, charagmaed up, marked up, all we got to do now is go into the bunkers, and wait for this to pass, wait for World War III to pass, and we're going to rise like the phoenix out of the ashes. Nah, the Lord got something else planned for y'all, man. Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he's about to fill his belly, okay, when he thinks that he's, about to get away with it, the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So when he thinks that, everything is going to be all hunky-dory, everything's going to, play in his favor, that's when World War III, the missiles is going to come. And that's when Leviathan is going to take the ones out of the sea. Okay. They're going to be wishing that these rocks will fall on them to hide from the face of the Most High Yahweh and the Lamb Yahweh Shah. And also, we're going to be used as those instruments. Okay, the Lord said that he's going to make us a new threshing, a sharp instrument threshing, having teeth, representing spiritual power. So we're going to be actually used, okay? Fishermen are going to start turning to hunters. We're going to be getting them out of the caves, getting them out of whatever little place that they managed to escape the missiles from, all right, and throw them right in chains. Okay, so all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. So Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to end it with that, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rechai HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect out there. And until next time, Shalom.